The Predalien is now in a strange standoff with the Necromorphs. It growls threateningly as the Necromorphs move closer, their deformed limbs twitching as they approach. The Predalien keeps one eye on the Necromorphs while its other eye is scanning the area for Isaac, trying to locate him. The Necromorphs continue to close in, their twisted, malformed bodies twitching and squirming as they approach the Predalien. They seem to be testing its strength and courage, like animals sizing up a rival. The Predalien hisses, its four mandibles clicking together menacingly. It's waiting to see what the Necromorphs will do, ready to defend itself if necessary. The standoff continues. The tension in the air is palpable. Finally, the Necromorphs make their move. They pounce forward, claws and limbs outstretched, ready to tear the Predalien apart. The Predalien roars in anger and braces for the attack. The Necromorphs come at it from multiple angles, flailing their deformed limbs and snapping their jaws. The Predalien retaliates with its own attack, its massive claws tearing through the Necromorphs as it roars in fury. The space is filled with the sounds and sights of gruesome battle. The Predalien's razor-sharp claws rip through the Necromorphs like paper, leaving behind a trail of mangled, twitching corpse. The Predalien is taken aback by the Necromorph's undead resilience. It's used to hunting creatures that die when they're supposed to, not these reanimated corpses that keep moving even after suffering fatal damage. The Predalien rears back, studying the Necromorph's strange behavior, its four mandibles clicking together. It's baffled by the fact that it's ripping apart these creatures, but they just won't stay down. Undeterred, the Predalien continues its assault, its claws tearing through the Necromorph's flesh. But no matter how many it takes down, the Necromorphs keep coming, their deformed limbs twitching in a relentless onslaught. The Predalien realizes the power of its acidic saliva and uses it to its advantage. It spits out a stream of the corrosive fluid at the approaching Necromorphs, watching as they begin to break down and dissolve into a bubbling, sizzling mess on the floor. The Necromorphs writhe in agony as the acid dissolves their undead flesh. It's a gory sight, but the Predalien appears unfazed, only slightly satisfied by the knowledge that these creatures will not be rising again anytime soon. As the last of the Necromorphs are reduced to a bubbling, sizzling pile of mush, the Predalien lets out a deep, guttural hiss, as if satisfied with its accomplishment. It's now free to pursue the human that fled, the one it had previously been tracking. The Predalien scans the area, its glowing eyes looking for any sign of the human that escaped earlier. It can't let it get away, not after everything it's been through. It's got a burning need to hunt, and this human has become its prey. The Predalien starts to slowly move forward, its powerful legs propelling it with a mix of grace and power. It moves silently, its glowing eyes fixed in the direction the human went. It has the human's scent now. It has an idea which way it ran. The hunt is on. The Predalien moves through the dank corridors of the ship, its footsteps almost soundless. Its eyes scan the area for any sign of the human. Its keen senses taking in its surroundings, it continues its pursuit, slowly, methodically, like a cat stalking a mouse. Suddenly, the Predalien picks up on a faint footfall, the distinct sound of a human moving silently. Its head swivels in the direction of the sound, its eyes narrowing. It can sense the human nearby. The Predalien moves closer to the sound, its movements becoming more deliberate, more calculating. It's getting closer, it can sense the human, smell its fear. It's closing in on its prey. As the Predalien rounds a corner, it sees a glimpse of the human it's after, fleeing down a corridor. It lets out a low, guttural hiss and starts to give chase, its four legs scurrying it forward at an impressive pace. The Predalien gains on the human quickly, closing the gap between them easily. The human can sense the Predalien getting closer and panics, trying to run faster, but it's no use. The creature is too fast, too powerful. The Predalien gains even more ground, its powerful legs propelling it like a rocket. It leaps forward, its razor-sharp talons extended, preparing to rip into the human that's been eluding it. It's going in for the kill. The Predalien is caught completely off guard by the human's use of the stasis module. It tries to move, but finds itself frozen in place, locked in a stasis field, unable to break free. The Predalien roars in frustration, its limbs twitching as it struggles to break free. The Predalien lets out a guttural roar of rage as it breaks free from the stasis module. It looks around, eyes scanning the surroundings, but the human is nowhere to be seen. It's been tricked, its prey has slipped through its fingers once again.